Okay. Alex, in this regard, could you briefly introduce yourself? Who are you? What is your personal, educational and sporting background?
Okay. My name is Alex. Who am I? I'm Austrian, obviously. I was born in Linz, did my Matura there, then went on to Vienna because of rowing mainly. I wanted to join the national team in Vienna.
Okay.
Also did my undergrad in Vienna at the Wirtschaftsuniversität, at the WU. Basically business administration degree.
Okay.
And then went on to do another degree in England, in Cambridge, and briefly started working in a bank in London, which I very much appreciated, but which wasn't exactly where I felt I could, leverage myself to the maximum.
Right.
Which is the reason why I then came back to Austria and founded a company called Bird, active in the logistics sector. Can label it as a startup. I just like to think of it as a young company.
Oh, right. Sounds better than a startup.
Indeed.
Okay. And what about sports?
What about sports? Well, sports was always a big part of my life. I started very early, playing soccer, going swimming. Just not because my parents pushed me, but maybe because I was a bit hyperactive. I just had to move. But it took me a while to get into serious sports. I only started competitive rowing when I was 15 years old.
Okay.
And it was actually, I was recruited. It wasn't like me walking up to a rowing club. It was more like I was literally standing in line at McDonald's for lunch when my later coach tipped me on the shoulder from behind. I was like, oh, I was fairly tall then already. How old are you? I was like, 15. 15, something like that.
Yeah.
And he asked, do you want to try rowing? And I was like, yeah, why not? And it literally took me 2 months until I rowed every day, and I continued to do so for 11 years, all the way through my studies. And even after I had started my job in banking, I quit the job and came back to rowing to trial for the 2016 Olympics, which we didn't qualify for, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it took me I took it all the way, and then I founded the company ultimately. So it's been, ever since I can think, sports been a significant part of my life, really.
Okay, super. What kind of role does sport play now for you? After your sporting career?
Still very, very important. I think the hyperactivity is still part of me, and if I don't do sports, I just get very frustrated. I get struggling to concentrate. I'm struggling. It's just an imbalance. I guess if you've moved all your life and if you've done sports for a very long time, your body accustoms to basically get this energy release.
Yeah.
And if you then switch it from on to off, that definitely has some effect on your mental health and just the way you feel. And I can't do sports as much as I used to. We used to do like somewhere between, I don't know, 12 to 16 sessions a week, and now I can do like 4 or 5. But still, if I'm very firm on doing them, because I know it helps me staying productive and focused.
All right. So still important and still enjoyable.
Yes.
Very nice.